Hello, wonderful people. You are welcome to my channel, Ask Malik channel. If you are just joining us today in this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Just click on the subscribe button down there and you'll be subscribed in order for you to get more of our videos regarding your reproductive health, your sexual health, your overall health. Ask your question under the comment box and answer will be given to you. Don't snooze or you lose. What are the things you need to do before you have sexual intercourse during menstruation? I already did a video on how to have sex and also if it is good for you to have sex during menstruation. If you finish watching this video, make sure you watch that video and you learn something there. So for those of you that still insisted to have sex during menstruation, what are the things, what are the precautions that you need to take, or what do you need to do before or after you have sex? Or if you're the kind of person that have sex during menstruation, what do you need to do before you have the sex, and what do you need to do after you have the sex? So if you've not subscribed again, please subscribe and like this video. Comment your question. Go to the comment box. Go and comment your question. That question you want to ask about your vagina. That question you want to ask about your reproductive health. Go and ask your question under the comment box. I'll answer you. So, what are the things you need to do? 1. Before you have sex during menstruation, during menstruation, if you have sexual intercourse, you're at risk of infection. In fact, many infections as a woman or as a man. So having sex during menstruation or during menstrual period, you have to make sure you use protection. What are the protection I'm talking about? You make use of your condoms, your CD, your keys, your circles. You make use of them. This will help you to prevent the transmission of this infection. It is just protecting you. It is a protecting covering. It is covering you. What are those precautionary protection measures we are talking about? Your condoms. You have to make sure you use condom or other barriers that will help you to prevent the transmission or to reduce the risk of sexually transmitted infections and other infections. So you have to make sure you use your precautions. That is 1. And this will take us to the second thing that you need to do. This you have to do it before and after you have sex. If you are menstruating, what is that? You need to practice good hygiene. You have to make sure you keep your genital areas clean before you have the sex. Make sure you are clean. You shouldn't have a pad and you just remove it and you have the sex. Once you know you are ready for the sexual intercourse with your partner, just make sure you remove your pad, clean yourself, and make yourself ready for a partner to have a sexual intercourse, and make sure you are using protection. Then after the sexual intercourse, immediately you need to make sure you practice a good hygiene as well. You have to make sure you avoid the use of soap, avoid the use of fragrance, avoid douching after you have sexual intercourse. Yes, you are menstruating, you are dirty already, and that doesn't mean that your vagina is not still a self-cleansing organ. It still cleans itself, but it doesn't warrant you to douche, to use soap in your vagina. So what you need to do to practice this good hygiene is for you to make sure you wash with warm water, gently, not roughly, not with any soap or not with any chemicals that may be harmful to your vagina. And once you do that, also make sure that you take your bath and change a new set of pad or clothing. Then this will take us to the number 3 things that you should also note. Before you have sexual intercourse during menstruation, you need to be aware of your body as a woman. Yes, if you are the type of woman that experience heavy bleeding, severe cramps, that you bleed a lot during menstruation, you should know that you have to be aware of this. Sexual intercourse during menstruation is not good for women who bleed a lot during menstruation. If you are the type of woman that bleeds during menstruation, it is not advisable for you to have sexual intimacy with your partner, because that sexual intercourse increases risk of bleeding. So you menstruating, you are going to have excess pool of blood coming out of uterus. So be aware of your body before you have that sexual intercourse with your partner. And last but not the least, you also have to make sure you consider alternative form of intimacy during menstruation. If you're the type of woman that you practice vaginal sex all the time, make sure that your penetration during menstruation, you have to consider it. Consider other forms of sexual intimacy. And what are these other forms? Just consider foreplay, and that is the best for you during menstruation. It can help you relieve those menstrual symptoms, it can help you relieve the cramps and all of that, rather than having a rough penetrating sex during a menstruation or during menstrual cycle. So these are just the precautions that you need to take during or after having sex during menstruation. And what are they? One, you have to make sure you maintain your precautionary measures. Then 2, you have to make sure you practice good hygiene before and after. And 3, be aware of your body, the kind of body you have. And last but not the least, you also make sure you consider alternative form of intimacy. I'm glad you watched this down to the end. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, click on the subscribe button and you'll subscribe. Free and easy. Till we meet again in our next video, don't forget to drop your question, write it now. Go to the comment section now and write your comment. And I will meet you there in our next video. Thanks.